sum of a triangle. The sum of the measures of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees every single time, no matter what. Okay, and they add together to give you 180 degrees. So, something that Miss Hoff is going to be very, very particular about, sometimes she's a little crazy and gets a little crazy about stuff, is every single problem today you're going to write a formula, or write an equation, sorry, not a formula, an equation. Just like earlier this week, we're going to start very, very basic, and we're going to build, okay? We're going to build on it. So we're going to start basic, writing equations that you guys are going to get maybe frustrated with, and we'll build from there. So they set this up as the three angles, and it's hard to see up on the screen, but your book is better. This one says 55, this one says x, and this one has a square, which means what?
It's a right angle.
It's a right angle. How many degrees in a right angle? 90. So they said angle x plus angle 55 plus angle 90, the three interior angles equals 180. Combined like terms, 55 and 90 gave me 145. Subtract 145 to the other side. Then I know that missing angle is 35 degrees. Okay? Got it A says in triangle XYZ, X is 72 degrees, Y is 74 degrees, and they want to know the measure of angle Z. How many angles are in that triangle? And what are they labeled? X plus Y plus Z equals, say it again, 180 degrees. Now, what do they tell us angle X is? 72 plus, what's angle Y? 74 plus angle Z is what we need to find, yes? I'm going to leave it as a Z, okay? Equals 180. What should I do next? Very good. Combine your likes terms. 72 and 74 added together gives me, very good, 146 plus Z equals 180. Then I should subtract 146. Angle Z is, very good, thank you very much, 34 degrees. Very basic equation, agreed? This just helps us get set up on there. So example number 2 says the measures of the angles in triangle ABC are in the ratio 145. What are the measures of the angles? So what they did is they took the three angles and they put them in a setup of a ratio, and then they divided a number out of all of them. And they got it all the way down to 145. So what we have to figure out is what number did they divide out of them. So when you see them talk about a ratio of 145, you're going to set this up using your variable x. 1x, 4x, and 5x. See your 145, your ratio? We take each of those numbers times x. 1x is an angle, 4x is an angle, and 5x is an angle. And they equal 180 degrees. Now, these all have x's, so we combine like terms. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus another 5 is 10. Divide both sides by 10, and x is 18. Now, 18 is not an angle. 18 is the number that we divided out. So to figure out what the original angles were, we have to multiply it back in. So we take 1 times 18, we get 18. We take 4 times 18, and we get 72. We take 5 times 18, and we get 90. So they said the original triangle was actually 18 degrees, 72 degrees, and 90 degrees. How could I double check that I did that correctly? Very good, perfect. Add them all up, and we should equal 180. Okay, let's try this. Top of 391. Got it, B. The measures of the angles of triangle LMN are in the ratio 2, 4, 6. What are the measures of the angles? Somebody help me set up this equation. Whoopsies. 2x plus 4x plus 6x equals 180. 100%. Nicely done, Davion. 2, 4, 6 is my ratio. Every single one of those numbers need to be multiplied by x. 2x plus 4x plus 6x equals 180. Now they all have an x, so we're going to combine them. 2 plus 4, add. 6 plus 6 more. 12x equals 180. Then I should divide by 12. X equals 15. Is that my answer?
No.
What do I do with it? 2 times 15 equals 30 degrees. Then 4 times 15 is 60 degrees. Then 6 times 15 is 90 degrees. How can I double check that I did that correctly? Add them up. 30 plus 60, 90 plus another 90, 180. Interior angles, inside a triangle, inside a triangle. Always add to equal 180. Always add to equal 180. Okay? Interior means inside, exterior means outside. Now we're going to talk about the outside angles of a triangle. So they drew this angle right here, angle 1. Everybody agree angle 1 is outside that triangle. And they say the measure of an exterior angle is equal to the sum of the measures of the two remote interior angles. You guys can take that information and go solve the problem, right? Give you in Miss Hoff's shorthand. The exterior angle equals the interior angle plus the interior angle. Exterior equals interior plus interior. Exterior equals interior plus interior. So in our diagram, our exterior angle is angle 1. It is outside the triangle. The outside angle is equal to the sum, or when you add, the two interior angles that are not next to angle 1. Well, currently next to angle 1 is C, yes? So we can't use C. What other two angles are inside the triangle? B and A. So angle 1 is equal to angle A plus angle B. So it's kind of like, I'm not really sure I'm following here, Miss Hoff. Let's look at a different diagram. Everybody see the inside of the triangle? Angles 1, 2, and 3, yes? Then they drew an exterior angle at every single one, angle 4, 5, and 6. The exterior and interior that are right next to each other, guess what they are? What angle relationship do they have? Supplementary. Nicely done, Aspen. They form a line. They are supplementary. Okay, so they said angle 4 is the outside angle is equal to angle 2 and 3 because 2 and 3 are inside but not next to 4. Somebody tell me another angle that's outside. Angle 6. Don't shout, but I want everybody to come up with an answer. What two angles could I add together that would equal angle 6? Remembering that Miss Hoff said exterior equals interior plus interior. Who can tell me what two angles add up to give me 6, angle 6? Becca? She says angle 1 and angle 3. Thoughts? Are 1 and 3 inside? Are they not next to 6? I agree with her. She is correct. Okay. What's your other exterior angle? Angle 5. Everybody tell me what two angles can be added together to equal angle 5. Angle 1 and angle 2. Anybody else agree with him? Angle 1 and angle 2. Nicely done, Zach. Angle 1 and 2 are inside that triangle, but not next to it. All right, flip the page. Top of 392. Something you're going to find quickly here as we work with more geometry stuff. If you don't read the directions, you're going to miss crucial information. It's probably not going to make any sense to you. Refer to the figure at the right. suppose the measure of angle 5 is 147 degrees. Find the measure of angle 1. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the fact that they gave me a degree measurement and put it into my diagram. So I always scribble out the 5 and put in there 147 degrees. Now, this whole day we've been talking about interior angles and exterior angles of a triangle. What type of angle is 147? Exterior. It's outside the triangle. It is obtuse, but not exactly what I was looking for. Okay? It is outside the triangle. So we know we're going to have to come up with Miss Hoff's little phrase of exterior equals interior plus interior. Obtuse. You were confident, and you're not wrong. Just wasn't exactly what I was looking for. What does obtuse mean? More than 90, less than 180. What'd you say? More than 90, yes. Acute. Yep. Means less than 90. Okay. They want us to find the measure of angle 1. They want us to find the measure of angle 1. So who can help me set up this problem, reminding myself that the exterior equals the interior plus the interior? Zach.
You could do the 90 degrees or the 147 minus 90.
Ooh, but I want to set it up in my equation format here. I don't have a subtraction sign anywhere. In my diagram, what's my exterior angle? 147. Okay? Angle 147 is equal to what two interior angles added together? Two and 1, she says. Angle 2 and angle 1. Thoughts? Say it again? I'm going to argue that. 2 and 5. We know what 5 is. Yeah, but angle K and angle 1? Okay, so angle K is 90 degrees, right? But is that correct? 147 equals angle K, or 90 degrees, plus angle 1?
No.
Why not?
They're interior.
Angle 1 and 4.
But guys, look right here. The exterior angle is equal to the two interiors that are not next to it. We need two interior angles. We don't want to use angle 2 because angle 2 is right next to it. So 1 and K, yes. Now, the point is you have to be able to identify that K is really 90 degrees, correct? And we know that because of the right angle. So 147 equals 90 plus, are you good if we call angle 1 X? Because that's what we don't know. How do I solve for X? Minus 90. X equals, oops, 57. Now, Zach's going, that is what I said in the beginning. And you are correct. But I always want you to set it up this way, because pretty soon this isn't just going to be a 90 and an X. It's going to be like a 3X and a 12X minus 5. Okay? Interior angles always add up to equal 180 degrees. Your exterior is equal to the two interiors added together that are not next to it. Right now, I'm going to give you about 5 or 7 minutes. I want you to do 1 through 4 on that guided practice on your own, writing equations, and then we're going to go over them before you start your homework. Did you panic yet?
No.
What are you going to ask me? Can we have a decimal? Yes, you can. Don't chicken scratch. You should be writing equations like we've done on every problem today.
Can you have a decimal?
Yes. All right, when Ms. Hoff says that you have to write an equation, somebody tell me what she's expecting to see on problem number 1. What should the very first thing that you write down say? So, 180 equals 75 plus 60 plus x. 100%. Now, some of you are going, oh, I put 75 plus 60 plus x equals 180. Are you going to get the same answer? Yes. Okay, nicely done. You combine those to get 135. Bless you. Then you subtract 135 to the other side. X ends up being 45. Nicely done. This is what I mean. You have to have an equation. You have to have an equation. Who can set number 2 up for me? Zach. Very good. I just about wrote the wrong number there. Add 20 and 70 together. You get 90. Subtract 90 to the other side. X is 90. The measures of the angles LMN are in the ratio 1 to 5. What are the measures of the angles? Who can write this equation for me? Becca? Very good. 1 to 5 equals your ratio. 1 plus 2 plus 5 is 8x. This is where people said, can you have a decimal? Because x really ends up being 22.5. Should I quit there? No. So I got to take 1 times 22.5, and I get 22.5. 2 times 22.5, and I get 45. 5 times 22.5, and I get 112.5. How could I double check I'm correct? Add them all up. They should equal 180. All right. Who can set up number 4?
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Will it be the same? You set it up the same as.
Which problem? Set it up the same as number 1. What do you guys think? Why not? Ooh, yeah, if you did add them, it would go over 180. Why does it go over 180? But why? It's an outside angle. It's an outside angle, yes. It's also obtuse. Okay? It's an outside angle. So this is where that exterior equals interior plus interior. Which one's my outside angle? 123. What two inside are added together to give us 123? 92 plus x. To solve for x, I should subtract 92 to both sides. X equals 31. 31. So pay attention. A good observation right away that it's, okay, when I add those together, this clearly can't be the right answer because it's over 180. That doesn't make sense. But then to notice that your 123 is outside your triangle. Okay? Go to number 8. I'm going to give you a hint on number 8 here. My hint for you is to remember A plus B plus C equals 180. My hint on number 8, A plus B plus C equals 180. Let's do number 10 together. Oh no! Find the measures of the angles in each triangle. And this is what I mean by we're going to start accelerating what you're doing. It's not just going to be two numbers and a variable. Zach, you already got it?
180 minus 125.
Nope. Write an equation. Gotta write an equation. This is why Miss Hoff wants you to write an equation. Will?
Was it 120 plus 2x?
And how did you get 2x? Why did you know it was 2x? Okay, so technically it would be like plus x equals 180, right? And then he actually did the next step for us by combining our like terms. These really have a 1 in front of them. So then we have 120 plus 2x equals 180. Then I should minus 120, 2x equals, say it again, 60. Then I should divide by 2, x equals 30. Is that my answer?
No.
No.
No. Wait.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, they both equal 30 then, right?
Okay, so it says find the measures of the angles in each triangle. Technically, I have 3 answers, right? What's this angle? 30. What's this angle? 30. What's this angle? 120. So technically, you have to go back and plug that back in, yes? Okay. Set up an equation. Set up an equation, or you will not earn full credit. Just a heads up before I give you your homework and turn you loose. On Monday, we're going to do an in-class activity going over more of this triangle stuff. Tuesday is going to be a review, and Wednesday is your quiz. Some of you are like, I just want to raise my grade a little bit more. There's your major points, because when does your quarter end? Friday. So you still have about 40 points available to you before Friday.
Wait, how much is it worth?
The quiz, I think, is 26.
Wait, if you bad on it, will your grade go down?
Yes. Okay. Your homework is 1 through 12, 14, and 22 through 26. 1 through 12, 14, 22 through 26. I'm going to let you work for a little while, and then I will make sure you have the first 6 or 7 answers before you leave for the day.